somewhere. All right. So, it was meant to be. I was gonna say something extra loud. What is up, guys? We're University here. We're here to talk about basically. It's basically. I'm here to review again. Gears 5 has been about 6 or so months since I last hopped on. I just got. It might even been longer than that. I don't know. I probably might have been 6 months.
Be
I hopped
aggressive,
on.
devious,
I saw
and watch your
some,
back.
you know, Operation Floor stuff, and I said, okay, let me check it back out again, see what it's like. Got back on it, and I must say, I am currently pleased with the meta. Right, so one, the ranking system looks beautiful. To me. A lot of changes they made to that. Oh, and sorry, this is not scripted, by the way, so this is all like off the top of my head. So sorry if I have to take like 3 seconds to gather my thoughts or whatever. But yeah. But the ranking system looks pretty darn solid lately. That's just first off the top of my list of things I know. Notable changes.
Hey, come back here.
Wow.
Hey, come.
Okay, sorry, my train of thought. It's gonna like go south once I start getting those moments like that. Yeah, so it's just teaching my respawn, and we have a FK looks like. But anyways, like I was saying, the meta is totally different. So it's more of a look at the screen, 4v4. I've yet to get in a full 5v5 match. I guess that's what they're going for now. It's just a freaking. It's just a 4v4 format, and it works. Thank God, I'm saying he just saved my life because I rolled right into her. It works, right? It's not too. No, it's bigger. Yeah, man, pick me up, sir. Yeah, my team looks pretty nice on this one here, so I don't have to do too much work at all. But yeah, they made lots of changes. First and foremost, the biggest one I know of is, besides the ranking system, the Nasher. Just the not even just the Nasher, though, just the whole different new workup of the weapons, right? The Lancer isn't as powerful as it was, which is a good thing. It still is solid. It's still a solid gun. I think it is definitely just way more balanced than it ever has been in the past. That is obviously always a good thing, especially if you get too many. The Nash used to be just like how do you say it, like a go-to, right? It was your, you just pulled it out anytime you needed the job done, right? It didn't matter if you were fighting a sniper or what, you would have your Nash out with, no question back. So that's one thing. One thing I have to notice first is just the weapon overhaul, which is pretty nice. Oh, I didn't see that other guy, but yeah. Yeah, he must have been a little sneaky. I thought he was gonna come across the back way. A little sneaky. Where am I on? 6 eliminations. So all I gotta do is press them. So, pretty much the Nasher system's different. It's not you cannot play anymore with just a Lancer, or you cannot just play anymore with just a Nasher anymore, right? So back in the day, you could beat a lot of Nasher guys with a Lancer. You could Lancer them down, and back in the day, you could just hit people really far. Like, I could probably hit someone at this like chair right here with my Nasher. Now it's not the same anymore. It's not the same anymore. You can't just run. can't run around anymore with just a freaking Nasher, or you can't just, you have to be versatile. And I remember this was a thing though, even earlier on. Being versatile is not new. It's not new, especially in Gears 5 anyway. It's something that you pretty much have to have even early on. I remember people were complaining about the Nasher being too weak. Early Gears 5, and I said it's to bring more diversity to the game. Everyone is so Nasher focused, but that's not the purpose of the game, is to run around with shotguns all day. Which, yeah, it is super fun, and that's why they have strictly Nasher only modes and things like that. Yes, there is, you know, they do occasionally happiness, but it's not the whole point of the game anymore. It's not to just run around with a Nasher. And I like that too, because that was never my playstyle. I was always whatever works, you know. Oh gosh. Can't get that guy.
Eliminated.
I was just have baited. Oh, what in the world? I do. And another thing too is the it could just be me. I'm just probably so rusty, but my movement is so different. The wall bouncing deal, it definitely is different. I do like it. Still has a little wall bounce feel to it. I was never a big super hardcore wall banger bouncer, but I can still do a little bit. I was finna say, bro, my teammate was. Alright, good thing that didn't freaking end us, but yeah, he's not a good job, but. More responsive too. That's another thing I want to say about, like, you roll sometimes. You can roll off a run now. That was a thing in the day, but it's just like a little bit more easy now.
Your accomplishments today.
Okay, yeah, that was
Honor
really
those
easy.
who serve
I had a
before
really
you.
good team in that game.
I'm grateful.
But in terms of gameplay, it is still just as fun. So it is one, like I said, a whole different meta, right? There's no more 5v5. And I was really hoping I would get on a bigger map like Blood Drive. Checkout is really small, and it kind of makes you, you know, fight a lot. But when you're on big maps like Blood Drive 4v4, the games feel really slow. They almost even feel like a pro match, right? If you've ever watched a pro Gears game, they're a really slow pace, right? They're not, you know, you're not running really fast to do anything. It's just a really kind of sluggish paced game. And you know, you very rarely see encounters. People play it really safe, things like that. And they're like, these are top players, right? They can run up in there and get like 3 kills in a row if these weren't other pro players on a normal. But you know, they play really safe and smart and things like that. It's things, you know, that's what the game feels like with only 4v4s, especially on big maps like Blood Drive. It feels a little more slow paced, a little bit more strategic. You know, you have to kind of take your time. And I do, and that's another thing I do enjoy. They added them older maps. Check out again. Which is a Gears 3 map, Blood Drive, which has been a Gears, I think, since Gears 1, right? This staple of the franchise if you've been playing the game a long time. So I've probably put more hours into a Blood Drive, the map Blood Drive, than any other map on any other game possible. It's probably the map I've played most on in my entire life as a gamer. So yeah, Blood Drive is a big staple in it, and I enjoyed that they brought Blood Drive back and Checkout back. But they also, I just really wish they could make their own new maps that really feel nice and good, right? Yeah, it's great that you you guys made maps that were so great, but also bring some new ones in, right? You know, I love Blood Drive to death, but it does get tiring playing on it for like 5 different Gears games. So I mean, yeah, so it's but still at the end of the day, I love it to death, like I said, still. But yeah, bring in some new type of blood drive maps. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to keep constantly bring back the classics to make the game feel good, right? So that's one thing I dislike. But at the same time, yeah, there's nothing wrong with bringing back fan favorite maps, things like that. Also, add on to it, like I said, to kind of circle back around to the 4v4. Yeah, like I said, it just feels a little bit more slower pace, which is okay at times. And it makes the game more strategic, which also brings some different elements of gear. So it's not just a natural run in there, get 3-5 kills, hope you make it out alive. It's just kind of a mosh pit type deal. It's kind of different now than that, so that's okay. I enjoy that, and I also it's like you don't have these situations anymore where you run in there and then you fight like 3 dudes, then someone comes behind you and kills you. You don't get situations like that anymore, which is a better feel. And it's very normally nowadays you just get 1v1s a lot, and that's really normally all you get. And people play it really safe. Speaking of blood drive, here we're gonna go blood drive right now. People play it really safe, really slow, slow paced. And like I said, just a whole different feel to it, which is okay, perfectly fine with me. But it's just something to note about the gear change. It's not as fast paced as it used to be, especially when there was a 5v5. But yeah, also weapons. Like I said, only weapon changes I've noticed. I think everything else seems pretty much the same. M-Bar is the same. Longbow's the same. Boltox is a little bit, I want to say, weaker. I want to say it used to be really 2 shots to kill, 2 headshots to kill. Now it seems like it's more than that, unless you have like active reload on. If you don't have active reload on, then yeah, it's like 3 hits to kill, I think, now with the Boltox. So that's one thing I don't enjoy, but that's whatever. Everything else is the same. Heavy weapons are the same. Grenades are the same. Everything's pretty much the same. Hitboxes seem a little better. The gears now, it's like it's different feel to hip firing. Hip firing is not as effective, it seems, anymore. I've yet to really get a hip fire kill as like hip firing. If you weren't hip firing back in Gears 3, you were not a good player. Like that was how you were effective. You hip fired your way to pretty much to air. Like you win in battle, hip fired everybody, and that's kind of it. But like now, it's still concentrated. It actually looks more concentrated now than it used to be. But at the same time, it is really inaccurate. Seems like, and it used to be more centered to the screen. Now it's a little bit to the right, like closer to your master there. But you really gotta focus on lining your gun up more so than like your screen, like you used to back in the day. You just kind of line up your screen and see what happens, right? But now it's a little. Oh wow! See, I had to see. You can still wall bounce a little bit here. You have avoided those shots, but it's not popular anymore. Honestly, it's not something I could be because I'm still so low ranked right now since I haven't played in so long. This is my first time playing on this ranking system. That could be a cause as to why it's not so. What's the word? Not so many ball bouncers, and like I said, since it's slower pace, maybe there's not too many fights for that need for that. Shot. Why's my aim so off? Alright, I guess it's time to put that thing down. Like I said, another. Or maybe it's just TDM now. Maybe TDM is the only game mode I've played. But TDM has been only 4v4. Like I said, maybe that's just TDM. Maybe it's everything. I'm not sure. But either way, it's been just a different feel. Like I said, look how slow paced this is. No one's pushing. Everyone's kind of playing a slave lancering. Like that. Just playing a really slow pace. Nothing wrong with that. He has his Lancer out. Oh boy. Notice how I pinged her. I pinged her to kind of stop them from pushing her. That failed miserably though. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, they saw me. Say maybe I can get someone.
Blowing smoke! That's enough out of you!
I heard.
Don't push me, man!
I thought I had teammates near me, maybe not. I guess I didn't realize how outnumbered I was there. I started seeing. I knew I got flanked, and luckily someone spotted the person. But yeah, I guess I didn't realize how outnumbered I was. What you can do too now is you can see even with enemy frags for planting. So not even just your own. You can see enemy frags planted. That's all I needed was that smoke conversion. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's another guy right here too. My God, they're all over the map. Might probably ping me. Yeah, normally I go some of these games are so placed I don't even die a lot of times. I think I went like 9-0 one of these games last time. Drop. Oh, this one. Oh, someone picked it up. I couldn't stop him. That sucks. They're always active reload, so I'm getting. Can't do nothing with them though. Like I said, just such a slower pace. Like, look at this. When did this ever really happen on a blood drive? Unless like it was like a like sudden death type situation. Oh, nice. We got the info now. Yeah. Being way too aggressive this game,
You're
but it's
blocking
alright.
my shots.
I'm being overly aggressive this game, but that's because like I said, I'm still trying to get a feel for this game. But yeah, like I said, Nashor has been definitely tweaked to my liking. I'm glad people now can't like Nashor me from 8 miles away, right? I get a little bit of a break here and there. Not even hitting.
Smoke out!
Throwing fire!
Yeah, we have to play it smart for our. Yeah, I baited that guy over here. Yeah, that sucks. the only thing we really can do here is kind of buckle down. Buckle down and just like Lancer the mess out of them when they come this way. It would have been nice if we could have had that one guy survive and just kind of hold it down over there. Yeah, hopefully we don't let this guy come up the stairs. I need some, really gonna need some Lancer ammo here in a second, but it's alright, let's see how this goes. Oh my god, this guy, I need a bolty too. He said don't go. How do you type like that?
That's what I
Way off. If I had the Boltic, I probably could have ended someone's life right there. Alright, they wasted all the fires, I think. Lucky us. But what's fun to that? That drop shot's gonna come back up though. And they just picked it up. Okay, let me do this here. I know the drop shot guy's gonna get greedy. Let me do this here. There, I think that was enough to tie it.
The humans
No!
swear and
Yes!
gnash their
Yeah, we
teeth,
won.
but they cannot stop you, and they know it.
I was gonna say that I think that last kill was just enough. I don't know how. Dude, I don't know what in the world decided that. But I don't know. That last Lancer kill was might have been just enough. I really wanted the long bow.
Sweet dreams. Fire in the hole!
Oh, I didn't realize she stuck me until I got hit. How did no one else die though from that? It is what it is, I guess. The more and more I get more comfortable, the more this like skill gap's gonna become for them. Like just the longer I play in this game, the more it's gonna. Wait, let me. What is that? Oh, it's yeah. Someone go pick it up. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Get this active reload. Someone go pick it up. Yep. Yep.
On to the next.
Goodness. This map is so old. It's like not balanced at all in terms of. Oh,
Gotcha!
I should have prayed. Sometimes I get like cold feet. I'd say in a sense like I don't move as much as I should in certain situations. I don't know like how to describe it.
Oh, get ready!
He hit me hard. It would have been smart of him to switch to his Lancer. He hit me hard somehow through the smoke.
Enemy mark!
I guess I just pushed this guy, huh? Hey, let me get in here before. Oh, what? Why is it? I don't know why my screen kept bouncing the wrong way. What in the world? My screen kept like bouncing to the opposite side, but whatever. I still got the kill. I'm not even gonna complain about it. But yeah, that was weird. Yeah, we just kind of completely took over their base here. Is sniper back up yet? Yes,
You won't get away with this!
Enemy contact! Beat it! Threat dead!
Oh, come on. I missed the second hit like an idiot. It's alright. I think I'm still MVP that.
You have
Yeah,
given me
still
the
MVP.
greatest gift. Pride
So
in my
it
creation.
worked out. Like I said, I'm not doing nothing impressive. 17 eliminations, 9 downs. I'm not doing anything impressive as a veteran of Gears here in the bronze mode area. So it's not. I should be doing this, I guess. I'm not. I wouldn't say I was never like elite level, but I played enough where I should be above, definitely average or even good. I guess you could even say I'm above, probably good. But yeah, once I really get adjusted to the fields of not only just adjusted to the natural distance, the natural look, I took me 3 hits to down that one guy at the very end there with my natural from the distance I was at, and back in the day it would have been like at most 2, 1.5, right? So it's kind of just really weird now. But yeah, I think I made this long enough. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm done with the gameplay. I just wanted to see if there's anything else I want to wrap up with on anything new to the game. Like I said, I really enjoy. Oh, also the money system, right? There's a new money system in the game, right? So that tour of duty thing was crap, right? You had to put so much time into the game. It was just didn't feel worth it. It just didn't even feel fun. Honestly, to me. So this going to this new coin currency thing has definitely been an improvement. Like I said, as soon as I made a video on it, but I never uploaded it, cause it just didn't really, it was just kind of whatever. But when I came back, right, they said they took away totems, right? So the totem things, they botched that, and I'm so glad. There was so much work you had to do just to get COD gear, right? COD gear, so much on this, bro. The more I think about it, the more I realize, like, thank you, Gears. Thank you for listening to us, because it was so unnecessary. When I don't want to play Escape, I don't want to play Horde, they made me play game modes like Escape and Horde. I don't have to do that anymore. If I want to play whatever, play whatever game mode you want to play. and then you get whatever rewards, right? Only thing though is you still do get these Tour of Duty deals right here. If you do really want money, you do kind of have to. It's still the same a little bit, but it's not your only means of like earning stuff anymore. But here I still have like get 5, execute an enemy, 3 kills, heavy weapon. See, get escape 3 hives, right? That's still kind of the deal here. But I could re-roll this one. But these are specifically for Horde and Escape. So everything else is versus or all modes. And then this one specifically for versus. But it's kind of cool, right? So you don't necessarily have to depend solely on these or this one specifically. You have 3 other ones you can go after, things like that. So Tour of Duty has definitely improved. Yeah, but it's still a big grind. Let me see here. See, I need how many more? I need 2 more stars. I need 2 more stars. But like I said, you don't really get any good rewards anymore on here. But you get coins. That's the best reward possible in this game anymore. And you get iron now. Finally get iron, as well as other things. And then the ultimate reward is this cosmic suit, cosmonaut, I guess is how you say it. It's just a big improvement, honestly, in terms of the, I guess, grind system. The grind system was just too much, so I really enjoy this now. This is a much better format. I don't have to solely depend on doing Escape and Horde when I'm a fan of Horde a little bit, not a fan of Escape at all. And like I said, I don't want to have to grind these when I don't have to, right? I want to just play versus and be able to get everything like skins and all that stuff. So I'm glad they changed that, right? That was the big staple there. The biggest thing is you don't have to, and that was my So I used to play with some friends, right when the game dropped, right? And the biggest complaint was one of my friends would say we're brainwashed basically into pouring hours into these games to get these rewards, and that's not how it's never been, and that's not normal. And I totally agree with that. And at the time I was like, I mean, it's a new game though, what do you expect? It's always gonna be some type of something we don't like about it. So but yeah, it makes totally sense now. Now what he said, even though then I agreed to it, just makes more sense now when they added this new system, right? So the new ranking system is nice. This new Monopoly system's nice, however you want to say it. I guess not Monopoly's not the word, but this new exchange system's nice, and just everything about it's nice. The rework of the guns is nice. It gives a more overall feel. I don't have to just be a pro Nashor player anymore, or you don't just have to be a really good at the Lancer. You can switch up, right? You don't have to necessarily focus strongly. And power weapons now play a bigger part now too. Power weapons have always been useful in terms of pro gameplay too. So if you've ever watched professional gameplay or pro tournaments, the power weapons were game changers, right? So that's kind of now what they are again, right? You could have a boom, or whatever. You could have plenty of power weapons back in the day, but your Nashor still was gonna be the best power weapon of all, honestly. So it's just kind of now it's a big tide in the game, more impact. You got to be more diverse. So it takes more skill that way in a sense. So it's just more fun to me that way. But the thing is, I'm just not enjoying is the 4v4 a little bit. I'm just so used to 5v5. I just kind of sometimes want that to come back. But at the same time, 4v4 is still fine with me. I just don't know why they went to this spot. Maybe just the game just slowed down so much. Maybe not enough people playing. But yeah, it's definitely worth coming back to. If you've been off the game for a minute, I suggest you can come back to it. It's definitely improved since like I said, it's been a few months for me. This Operation 4-Man is really the deal. They finally it's starting to feel like a Gears game again. Skins. Where's the story at? Right, we have obviously the characters. We got Barrett back. We got everyone. Dom, Cole, Barrett, Marcus, and obviously all the old people. We got like every character you could possibly have now. Back then it was so limited. We have now Cantus, General Rom. I think we even have Queen Myra. I want to say was somewhere around here. And I swear I saw her. Oh yeah, there she is. So even she's available to get. I mean, so yeah, just pick and choose your poison now. I mean, you have options now. and even weapon skins are finally getting back to the level of animations they were. I just loved having like lightning on my gun. I loved having those type of skins. Um, yeah, so it's good to finally get these. But what I don't like is they're in sets like this though. You're in sets, so you can't. But it's nice to match, I guess. It's nice to match. I guess that's always cool. But they're like I said, they're in sets, so it's kind of not as fun that way. But you can, I guess you can get them single. Oh, you can't get them single. Oh, I lied then. I lied. I thought this was like you bought the whole set in general. Okay, I lied then. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, never mind then. I lied to you guys. But shit, for one, oh well, I would have rather this whole thing been 6,800. I would rather this whole thing been for one gun. But yeah, this is a nice skin, I guess. So yeah, like I said, still, nonetheless, I guess it's still a that's super expensive. But yeah, there's some nice looking skins though. I'll admit that. But yeah, it's finally getting to the point of Gears. I think we loved having a lot of customizations. I think we enjoyed having a lot of skins. I think we enjoyed having to not play Horde if we didn't want to play Horde or Escape if we didn't want to play Escape. To now we can just kind of have our free range and still make bread at the same time, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's definitely fun. I'll admit that it's definitely fun. Yeah, and yeah, it's just a whole different feel now than it was. But the thing is though, the game is so dead though that you can't even play. Last time I couldn't even play quick play. Quick play, I started a game and then immediately ended. Like I was the only one in that match, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, quick play is definitely not taking off the way I thought it would. Rank is okay though, like I said, but it's only been 4v4, and that could be also a decreasing player. I'm gonna look into that personally to see what's up with that. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I'm gonna make this any longer. Yeah, that's my kind of my review of it. A little bit of gameplay in the mix too. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, man. We're Diversity. We're out. Peace.